Alfie, good to see you. Welcome to Popternative.
Great to be here. Thanks.
This is really, really exciting. I remember when these movies were announced and we were gonna get this trilogy and they're coming out and everything. I'm sure it's been so crazy because you shot them kind of in sequence, but what was it like officially kind of like, wrapping this and kind of having that first one come out, now the new one's coming on January. What's that been like for you?
It's been absolutely crazy if I'm being honest with you. It's just been it's j- but I've enjoyed it, it's been really fun. And I've met a lot of wonderful people and I'd love to do it again. I'd do it again in a heartbeat.
When you kind of work on these films, there's kind of a lot at play, but you get to work with these incredible storytellers with Rafe and, Aaron
Yeah.
Taylor Johnson. And, for this new one coming out, how the last one ends, you're going to have a lot of scenes of Jack O'Connell. Take me through like working with these incredible storytellers. Like, what was that like for you?
Well, Aaron Taylor Johnson, well, he's just so energetic and you gotta keep up with him. And you got to match his energy. He's just so, and he's a really lovely person as well. And Ray Fiennes, he's fantastic as well. I remember going in there and I was very nervous. Because it's Ray Fiennes, and then and I just remember trying not to forget my lines and stuff. But at the end of the day, he was really nice and he came over and he said hello and stuff, and I just felt comfortable straight away. And Jack O'Connell, well, you'll see for yourself. He's absolutely amazing. And Jack, I love Jack because he's so down to earth. You could just sit there and have a conversation with him all day. He's great,
When you work on something that is like a continuation, a sequel, prequel to something that existed before and something that everyone loves, there's a lot of kind of ways
Yeah.
you can kind of go about it from a research perspective, right? What was your like? Was there a lot of research before filming even the first one of this trilogy? Like, did you kind of like go back and watch all the movies a lot? Like, I'm just curious about that a little bit.
Yeah. I watched 28 Days Later to prepare for the role, and it was amazing. I was watching it and I just loved the pace. And obviously Cillian Murphy, he's one of my favorite actors. Um, but he was absolutely amazing in that, and the story just flows so beautifully. Yeah, I really enjoyed that one.
Absolutely. A lot of elements at play with these. The survival, it's scary. You're following these
Yeah.
characters, especially with your character with these films. It's like that coming of age, kind of like we're like with your main character and everything. Um, is there kind of an element you love the most about like these scripts specifically? Like I said, they have a lot in them, right? They got the thriller horror component, but they're also kind of like the coming of age component as well, right?
Yeah. Well, that's the great thing about Alex Garland. He combines all of those genres you were just talking about, and he just mixes them into this. He's fantastic.
Absolutely. We didn't have a chance to talk when 28 Years Later came out, but now we're talking about the fact that in the new year, 28 Years Later, The Bone Temple is going to be coming out. Can you take me
Yeah.
through that, like, reception, that global, because content is so global. Like, Pop Turnitin is a global outlet. People from all around the world get to see these films. Take me through that global kind of reception of people seeing the first one. What was that like for you specifically? Because now you have some time to think about it, right? Like, it's very scary, maybe the first couple of months, right?
Yeah, yeah, it was. On my Instagram, I had like 100 followers, and then within the span of like 2 days, I had like 15,000, and that's just crazy. And everyone really enjoyed the film. A lot of longtime fans, they loved it. Um, but yeah, I'm just happy it got the attention it deserved.
Absolutely. Um, when people get to kind of see these in the theaters, right? Like, did you like think about the fact that these were like big movie theater movies like while you're making this trilogy, or is that something that you just tried to not kind of think about much? Because like you can't think a lot when you're there; you're just focusing on the character. But like, do you ever think about the audience at all? That like, like wow, like these are going to be seen like in a movie theater at one point.
It's a weird thought process because sometimes my friends will text us and stuff, and and we tried to go and watch the first movie in the theaters, but we were too young for it, so we didn't get to see it. But obviously, when it came out on these streaming services, we watched it at home, and they really enjoyed it. And it's just weird thinking, before I did all this, I was just a normal kid at school, and then my life's just changed so like within the span of months and stuff. It's crazy.
Yeah, absolutely. And this is what I'm really excited to ask you about, kind of, a question, just a general question, not really about, the 28 years later trilogy. I mean, I see that shirt you're wearing right now, and it's that time of year, Spotify Wrapped is like everyone's music's coming out. PD Beats was my stage name when I used to play like drums in bands. So I'm a big rock and metal guy. I saw on your Instagram you posted, it was a lot of really cool rock, Nirvana, Foo Fighters. I'm sure you were just grown up on rock and roll music. That's basically what it was. That's what you guys were listening to in the household.
If I'm being honest, no, we didn't listen to that kind of music. I only started listening to like rock and metal kind of stuff when, I think I was about late 12.
And it's funny too. Like one of my favorite things about Spotify as well is like I'll just be listening to a song. I'm like, I haven't listened to a song in a while. And then I just go on this kind of journey of like, if you like this, here's other songs, and all these other songs come up. Like it's the best part about it.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sure you found a lot of different bands too, right? By just listening to stuff on Spotify.
Well, I think my favorite band at the minute is System of a Down. I'm gonna see them next year. But my sister actually introduced me to them. She was playing Chop Suey on the TV, and at first I was like, "This is terrible. I don't like this at all." But the thing with System of a Down is the more you listen to it, the more you like the weirdness, you like the riffs and stuff, and that's what it was. Then I just got hooked, and yeah, they're fantastic, man.
A lot of the early 2000s, like horror films and thrillers and action movies, they have, if you go back, they have the best soundtracks. It's all like Disturbed and like System of a Down. And I don't know if you like Slipknot. Slipknot's one of my favorite bands.
Yeah, my sister likes Slipknot a lot.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, it's so great. It's like, don't you feel sometimes when you listen to heavy metal, you feel like you're on, because that's one of the reasons why, getting back to 28 years later, why I love horror movies, because I feel like it's the energy. Like when I listen to heavy metal music, I feel like I'm on a roller coaster. When I watch horror movies, I feel like I'm on a roller coaster. It's like an adrenaline rush listening to rock music, isn't it?
Well, that's the great thing about music, you find all these different genres and these different songs that take you on different journeys through different stories and stuff, and it's like music's the best thing ever. I could chat about bloody rock all day, to be honest.
You're wearing a Nirvana shirt. The first song I ever learned to play on drums was "Smells Like Teen Spirit." That was the first song.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Some great drum tracks on that.
Have you thought about kind of trying to like? Do you play an instrument? Have you tried to kind of take up an instrument at all? Have you thought about that at all?
Yeah. I've been playing guitar for 2 years. What's funny is Aaron Taylor Johnson bought me my first guitar. He bought me a guitar set. Yeah. It's like a gift, and shit, that inspired us, and I've been playing it ever since and got pretty good.
That's amazing. That's a great little story there. That's awesome. And super quick, in the new year, people are going to be able to see 28 years later, The Bone Temple in theaters. How excited are you for people to get back into that world and dive back into the trilogy?
I'm really excited for the fans to see Spike's journey and to see this gang of the Jimmies, which are just, they're a bunch of psychopaths, and I think people will enjoy how crazy they are,
Yeah, and you are so good in these movies, Alfie. Congratulations, man. Like seriously,
thanks, man.
Like so good. And thank you so much for joining me on Popternative. It was really great chatting with you, man. Your Instagram is just your name, if people want to keep up to date with everything, right? It's just Alfie Williams, or they just put Alfie Williams, they'll find it, which is awesome. And yeah, man, awesome. This has been Popternative, youtube.com/Popternative for previous episodes. Until next time, it's Alfie Williams and PD Beats signing off.
Thank you for tuning in to Popternative. Make sure to check out our past episodes of Popternative on YouTube.
This has been an Autograph Communications production.